Liza's suing you and WRCW. So you won't feel persecuted, no doubt.
I see that.
You and your hormones.
That while in the employ of WRCW, Liza Colby was subject to constant and blatant sexual harassment by Tad Martin, culminating in sexual intercourse. That after said intercourse, Colby was forced into an unfair competition to retain her position and was subsequently fired from that position by Adam Chandler, CEO of WRCW. This is ridiculous. It's a joke. It's not worth the paper it's printed on. She's got no grounds. The sex was consensual.
Tell that to the jury.
I won't have to. She's never going to go public with this.
Liza will do anything she has to do to get what she wants, including dragging us both through the courts.
Adam, I'm telling you, this is nothing but an empty threat. It won't happen.
Not if I can help it, it won't.
Why, what are you going to do?
I'll call her lawyer, see what legal options we have, and try to squelch this thing before it hits the tabloids.
Good luck.
You better hope I succeed. Headlines would be a lousy way to break this to Dixie.
Adam, I swear to you this lawsuit will never see the light of day. She'll fold.
And what if she doesn't?
If she doesn't, I'll be more than happy to take my chances in a court of law. Even if it means I've got to tell Dixie myself what happened. Liza is not going to go through with this.
Why do you think she went to the trouble to retain an attorney, Tad? To humiliate herself?
She can't be humiliated. That's her secret weapon. When Liza knows what she wants, there's nothing she won't do to get it. You said so yourself. And all she wants here is to shake you up a bit. To save her the satisfaction of seeing you cave in and maybe get her hands on a tidy little settlement besides. Come on, you're Adam Chandler, for God's sake. You've been doing this stuff for decades. You gotta recognize a ploy when you see one.
I recognize a fool when I see one. Do you honestly think you're some sort of a Teflon god who can go through life untouched, Tad? This is 1996. Sexual harassment is the cause du jour in courtrooms all over the land.
But there's no evidence.
So what? Win or lose, we can't stand the bad publicity.
And Liza knows that. Don't you see? She's won. You're already caving in.
Take Liza seriously.
No! You're playing directly into her hands. I fought like hell for this job against somebody who would do anything to stab me in the back, and I won it fair and square. This is nothing but sour grapes. It's an act of desperation. And all you gotta do is back me up. Come on, aren't you supposed to be the kingmaker around here?
There isn't any king if the kingdom gets trashed. Are you entirely forgetting that the ratings race wasn't the only action between you and Liza?
I wasn't the only one in that race, and trust me, she did not have to be coerced.
It's your word against hers.
So what? What you gonna do, accuse me of trying to sleep my way up the ladder of success? It happened when she was the boss, remember?
What difference does that make? You had your way with her, and you got her fired.
Adam, one mutually agreed upon tryst cannot be construed into sexual harassment.
Dad, are you really that naive? No, sorry. Enough is enough. Yes, I'd like to speak to Nora Buchanan, please. It's Adam Chandler. Yes, thank you.
What?
It seems she has an appointment with a client in Pine Valley. One guess who?
You emailed me to help you move your things into Liza's office. Is now a good time?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Kelsey doesn't...
Hi, son. I'm here. Hope you're up for some Chinese.
Oh, dinner. Oh, man. Sorry, Dad.
Dinner. Yes, dinner. You forgot?
I don't know what to tell you. It's been a day.
Oh, because of your new job? By the way, have I formally congratulated you for that?
Yes, you did.
Huh?
Thank you again.
Well, let me do it again. I knew you'd pull it off. I never had a doubt.
I did.
You're a risk taker, my boy. I admire that. When you left that wine business, you were taking one gigantic leap of faith, and it paid off.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, there's got to be a better way of going through life than jumping from cliff to cliff.
You having a few second thoughts?
Yeah. Why couldn't I have been a veterinarian, huh? Or a forest ranger?
Well, believe me, Chandler would never have given you that promotion if he didn't know you were the best man for the job.
Best man? That's rich.
You're not seriously doubting yourself.
Not professionally. I know I'm good.
Well, then what?
Dad, I may have won the battle, but the war may kill me.
Now, what does that mean?
I want you to hear this from me. Liza Colby filed sexual harassment charges against me and WRCW.
She what?
It's gonna get ugly.
Wow. Well, I mean, whatever happened, needless to say, your mother and I are in your corner.
Dad,
Yes, what?
there was no harassment,
I'm sure there wasn't.
but we did have sex. It happened, but it did, and right now there's nothing I can do to change that.
Oh, Ted, how could you?
Liza and me... Look, I knew it was going to be difficult from the day she came back to Pine Valley.
Because of your history?
Yeah, because of our history, because of who we are. I'm not going to lie to you. Working together was very exciting. You know, it's like a high wire with no net. There's always an edge. There's plenty of energy in the air. It's a combination of things. The stress of television, our old unfinished business. You know, but it wasn't... No, that's not true. It wasn't Liza's fault. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't fighting an attraction from day one. It's just that one day, certain things happened, and I stopped fighting. We both did.
Did something trigger it off? Or?
Yeah, when Laura was killed on this show and Dixie moved out, she blamed it on me. She told me that our marriage was over. And then one day in court, Jason blasted Liza. We were both feeling low, guilty as hell. Next thing you know, we're social outcasts. Everybody turns away. We turn to each other. Now I feel like I'm going to be regretting it for the rest of my life.
I believe you.
I never stop disappointing you, do I?
Oh, come on, Ted. We all take a wrong turn every now and then. Does Dixie know?
No, and God willing, she won't. Right now, my marriage and my kids are the most important thing in the world to me.
Oh, sorry. Hello, Dr. Martin.
Liza, we'll do dinner another time.
Oh, please don't let me chase you away.
No, not at all. Give me a call, son.
Did I detect a bit of intensity here?
Your radar's off.
You weren't having a heart-to-heart with your father, perhaps discussing a confession? Or Dixie betting lies over such an awful, anticlimactic mistake?
Whatever I was discussing with my father is certainly none of your business.
Truth hurts.
Actually, you've managed to misinterpret basic parent-child communication. Considering your role model, I'm not surprised.
Tad. Miss Colby, hello.
Hi.
We're being preempted by some story breaking in Peking.
Let's go. Liza, shouldn't you be someplace that I'm not?
You want to be alone to rehearse, is that it?
I am not rehearsing a confession. I don't need one.
Well, either Dixie believes in open marriages or Dixie will never know.
Dixie and I have been through worse problems than this. We'll get through it. Don't worry about it. And another thing. Your little sexual harassment suit, based on fiction. You know it, I know it, you'll never win.
My attorney would disagree with you.
What happened between you and me was not tainted with harassment. Sour grapes, maybe, but not harassment.
Oh, good. Good. You're both here. There's been a change.
What about the preemption?
No, about the position of station manager. No need to pack up, Tad. Liza's not going anywhere.
You're reversing your decision?
Well, thank you, Adam. I guess I had those demographics all sewn up. You know, on those 18 to 34s...
Would you knock it off? It had nothing to do with demographics, and you know it. You blackmailed the man.
Ted, watch it. The team stays as it was.
So just what did her lawyer tell you, huh?
I have an obligation to act in the best interests of WRCW. End of discussion. Get back to work.
No. I'm not about to work for this person.
Deal's a deal. If I stay on as station manager, you stay on as host of The Cutting Edge, remember?
You haven't done a damn thing to honor your part of the deal. Why should I?
I'll give you a nice fat raise.
Shove it. I quit.
You can't.
Oh, that's right. My personal service contract. Well, guys, gee, I wouldn't be surprised if suddenly I turned into the worst host this station has ever
All
seen.
right, Ted, listen. Liza, listen. I would like to give Ted full creative control of The Cutting Edge. Produce, host, do whatever he wants.
That's okay with me.
Huh?
Now we're all happy campers. I'll be going to my office.
No, not so fast. You keep your job on one condition.
Which is?
No more lawsuits, no more threats, no more bad publicity.
We wouldn't want anybody to think that WRCW isn't the ideal workplace, would we?
No, we wouldn't. So, the job or the lawsuit? Which?
I'll tell Nora to call off her dogs. For now. Look forward to seeing you at the staff meeting. I'm sure our creative juices will be flowing.
One big sucking noise.
I didn't risk my marriage and my job for a roll in the hay.
I made a mistake. So what?
So what? WRCW has to pay for it?
This sexual harassment suit is bogus, and you know it. Why are you just quitting?
Nora Buchanan wouldn't take this case if she didn't know she could win it. Tad, the bottom line. We live in a media-centric society. If Liza wants to bomb us, she bombs us.
She's not going to get away with it.
She already has, Ted. You want this charge to go public? You want it to be broadcast? Dixie explodes, leaves town with Junior? Well, I'm not going to risk losing my son because of your lousy libido. Tad? Are you on board or not?
She hasn't won. I'm not finished with her yet.